I'm addicted to perfection. Problem with my life is, I was always also addicted to chaos. Perfect chaos. Mike Tyson's life, both professional and personal, has been hallmarked with many moments that could be marked as both perfect and chaotic. So the man hit the nail exactly on the head with this quote. Any fans of Tyson would know that perfect chaos is the best way to describe the wild journey of his life, and that is why we have put it at our number 10 spot. At number 9, we have his response to a question posed to him during an interview. The reporter said to Tyson, "They determined that you were suffering from depression, low self-esteem, and that you had problems with anger management. How have you tried to address those problems?" They had been referring to his mental state, which was the topic of much speculation. Tyson's simple response had been,
"I don't look at myself in the light that people look at me."
That's all they said was wrong with me?
That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring, because I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for.
The boxer had presumably believed that there was much more he could be diagnosed with. Wonder what else he suspected. It's no doubt, I am going to win this fight, and I feel confident about winning this fight. I normally don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So you shouldn't talk anymore, unless you want to, One of the things Tyson was most famous for, or infamous about, was his many public relationships with women. Tyson is rumored to have slept with hundreds of women, and the number is certainly uncountable to the man himself. At our number 8 spot, we have the boxer trying out his chances with a female reporter. Guess old habits die hard. "My power is discombobulatingly devastating. I could feel his muscle tissues collapse under my force. It's ludicrous these mortals even attempt to enter my realm." Tyson was known to talk extravagantly and arrogantly about his strength and power, and for good reason. He set and broke many records throughout his career, greatly due to his brute strength. That's why at number 7, we have Tyson boasting about his discombobulatingly devastating power. Never heard of that word before? Well, while Tyson didn't invent the word, he certainly gave it a new flair with how he used it. When I fight someone, I want to break his will. I want to take his manhood. I want to rip out his heart and show it to him. Tyson's brute strength and power weren't the only weapons in his arsenal. He was also excellent at verbally destabilizing opponents. This is largely due to his very descriptive way with words. In our number 6 quote, we have Tyson describing in very explicit detail what his mindset is during a fight. The image is jarring and enough to make any grown man squirm. "I can talk about humility, but I'm not humble. I mean, if you say I'm humble, you've just contradicted yourself. But I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying so hard." Say anything you want about Tyson, but no one can dispute he's a very honest man, as shown in our number 5 pick for Mike Tyson's quotes. Where many other people may claim that they are the most humble person around, Tyson candidly spoke about his. He didn't consider himself humble at all, but that he was constantly working towards that. "I'm a dreamer. I have to dream and reach for the stars. And if I miss a star, then I grab a handful of clouds." Another immediately recognizable trait about Tyson is his great determination. Knowing his story and his poor background, only someone with great amounts of drive and ambition could have reached the heights he did. This determination of his is shown in our number 4 quote. Tyson's big dreaming eventually paid off and is proof that if you want something bad enough, you just may get it. And if these last quotes have shown you all new sides of the boxer, stay tuned for our top 3 Mike Tyson quotes you should hear, because they will definitely give you more to think on. Real freedom. is having nothing. I was freer when I didn't have a cent. One of Tyson's more public spectacles was his eventual journey to bankruptcy. After gaining the whole world figuratively and spending it all away, we see him become more reflective in our number 3 quote. This quote is one from Tyson that will have you ruminating on it, as he speaks about a topic with depth: freedom. Tyson isn't the first celebrity to reflect on his early life fondly, and these wise words just prove that money truly can't buy anything. In order to succeed greatly, you have to be prepared to fail greatly. If you can't do both of them, you've got a problem. Whether talking about his boxing career or any of his other professional endeavors outside of the ring, one thing that Tyson has always been is a motivator. Our number 2 quote is the perfect example of the kind of motivation that only Mike Tyson can offer. Yes, Tyson will encourage and motivate you, but he certainly will not be sugarcoating any of the harsh realities that come with attaining success. After all, he is living proof that the road to success comes with both great losses and great failures. I'm sorry I let everybody down. I'm fighting just to pay my bills. I don't have the stomach for this anymore. I don't have the desire for it. I feel bad for the people. I wish they could get their money back. Probably one of his most memorable quotes. Tyson said this after his final bout in the ring when he lost to Kevin McBride. This would be his very last fight in a professional boxing ring, and he decided to go out with a bang, walking out before the fight was even over. Tyson's career was marked by many shocking and show-stopping moments, and the end of his career was the one to top them all.